What is going on? What is going on? I don't know if you can hear my voice. I could barely hear my voice. I didn't realize it was this bad. My voice is leaving, but it is what it is. We're going to get through this live, man. What is going on? It's your boy, Joe Castro, a.k.a. Philly Fresco, and it is Philly, the podcast. Philly's Morning Joe, man. Beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning. The Eagles are playing very soon. I'm going to have to get over this. I don't know if I'm getting sick. I don't know what's going on. I think it's from the game. I just was yelling too much, lost my voice, but no excuses, no excuses. Just like my guy Hassan Reddick had no excuses. His cast is off, so we are going to see the full onslaught of Hassan Reddick. I'm excited to see this game because I feel like this is a game that a lot of players can kind of get their feet back, right? We've been waiting for Jalen Hurts to kind of break out, have that, perfect game that we've seen him have a couple times last year. We're waiting for Hassan Reddick to kind of have that breakout game where he gets a couple sacks. And this feels like the game that both of those things can happen. The Commanders are not a good team. The Commanders, they have won a couple games, but they are not a good team. So this is the time for the Philadelphia Eagles to take advantage, in my opinion, of a team that they should be able to dominate. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff, man. We got some good news coming out. We got some, not so good news. And we got stuff we're just going to talk about. So before we get into that, what's going on to everybody? Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. We got 22 people already in the building, man. I love you guys. That is amazing. We do have a poll going as always. I want to know, how many sacks do you guys think Hassan Reddick will get this Sunday? Like I said, he did get his cast off. A lot of us have been talking about that. If he was 100% healthy, he wasn't making any excuses, but kind of like I said, he was getting chipped, but we will get into that. Before we get into that, so far we got 13 votes and 38% of you guys are saying he's going to get one sack. 31% of you guys are saying 2 sacks, and then 15% for both 0 and 3+. So yeah, I'm looking probably in the middle there. We'll get to that when we get to that. But shout out to everybody already in the chat, man. Make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. Nathan in the building, KJ in the building. Herb was getting mad I was late. I appreciate you holding me accountable. You know what I'm saying? But Herb said, don't be slacking on us. It's too early in the season for this gang. I got you, bro. I got you. I ain't going nowhere. What's going on, MC? What's going on, Keys? What's going on? Beautiful girl, Amanda. What's going on, baby? Lala in the building. What's going on? Tebow says, let's send Howell and the Commanders back to D.C. with a big L. Go Birds. I'll be in Philly, by the way. Okay. That's going to be a good game. That's going to be a good game to go watch. Thank God, KJ says Reddick about to get 20 sacks. He going to go off this year. A lot of people have been talking that talk, and it's time for him to go off. What's going on, Dana? Sup, Bird Gang and Joe? We want Philly. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We out here, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for this game. I'm excited for today. We get to see what this team really is. I think that they've finally started kind of going through all of the, trying to work out the kinks, I guess is the best way to put it. Morning, Joe. Let's go. What's going on, Berto? What's going on, Kev? What's going on, PJ? 3410. I'll take that. I will take 3410. I think that we have a very good chance of going out there and dominating this team, like I said. And I apologize for my voice. Not really sure what's going on. I think I just lost my voice from the game, and it hasn't come back yet. We do this show every morning. It's been slowly losing it, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. No excuses, no excuses. But I do want to get into some of this, news that we got going. Because, look, the Eagles, like I said, yesterday I talked about no need to panic. We have a little bit more of a in-depth injury report at this point. I did say that it was just a walkthrough that they did the other day, simulated injury report. So it looks like Sidney Brown and Justin Evans may not be able to play on Sunday. DeAndre Swift didn't practice because of an illness. I'm kind of assuming that he'll be fine with that. Give me 1 second. But yeah, I think DeVonta Smith will be fine. Obviously, we talked about Fletch. We talked about Cam. Talked about Quez. Quez did return to practice yesterday, so that's good. Britton Covey looks good. Zach Cunningham looks good. Boston Scott looks good. Landon Dickerson, which I talked about, was a huge get back. He's looking good. So we should be pretty close to full health. Obviously, no Nakobe Dean, but we should be pretty close to full health. Sidney Brown is a big loss for special teams and possibly for whatever we wanted to do defensively. offensively. Obviously, we don't have Avonte Maddox, so it begs the question, who are you going to put there again? Obviously, last time we put James Bradbury, maybe they do that again. It was kind of a mixture of players at the position. So we'll see what happens there. But again, I don't think there's any need to panic. I don't think that it's, time to sound the alarms or anything. I think we'll be fine. I do think that we'll be fine. I think we're healthy enough for this game. And you got the guys that I really, really wanted to make sure we see, which is, Landon Dickerson and Cam Jurgens. Those were probably my biggest concerns going into this day, and now my concerns are squashed. They look like they're going to be good. So another big one is Quez Watkins coming back. Now, that could have been the poll question in itself, if I'm being honest, because Quez Watkins coming back, but Olamide Zaccheaus had a really good game. He had a really good game. Obviously, scored the touchdown versus the Bucks. Is Quez Watkins going to be seeing a lot of snaps? I mean, I would love to know what you guys think. I don't know. I love Quez Watkins. You guys know I've been a big fan of Quez Watkins. I've had Quez Watkins trainer on here a couple times, and I'm a big fan of the kid. But I mean, you gotta play the talent, and you gotta play the hot hand. Right now, it feels like Olamide is just fitting in with this offense. He's just meshing well with this offense. I know it was only one game, but wouldn't mind seeing what 2 games does. So it's going to be interesting to see if he does get some snaps, if Olamide does kind of take over that slot position, because while I do say that, there wasn't many snaps, many targets to be thrown around because we weren't really successful in the pass game for the first couple of weeks, Quez definitely didn't make his presence known as much as Olamide did. Again, maybe it's, the team that we went against. Maybe it's just the week that it was. There's a lot of different things. They weren't prepared for Olamide to be in there. There's a lot of different things you can look at and say maybe that's why. But I'm going to be very interested to see what they do with Zaccheaus, what they do with Watkins, because that's going to be something we're going to be watching all year, if I'm being 100% honest. Obviously, Devontae Smith with the illness, I think he'll be fine. I think we'll be good there. Boston Scott, another very interesting, what are they going to do? Well, you got a lot of running backs. We came into this year knowing that we had about like 4 running backs that could possibly go out there and see some real good snaps. Boston Scott was probably like at the bottom of that list, but still, I mean, you got Boston Scott back from that concussion. We saw him get some good snaps in week 1, week 2. He got some decent snaps as well. Could he be a guy that, you go out there and utilize him as well? I'm at the point I want to see DeAndre Swift, but then it begs the question, are you trying to keep him healthy? Are you trying to kind of keep him on a pitch count until, the playoffs come so that you have him here? There's so many things that the Eagles can do, but I don't think that any of these injuries are, a death sentence. I say this all the time. I think that next man up, I think you'll be ready to go out there and do what you have to do. If we would have lost, I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to say if, no ifs. We're not going to do that. I'm happy with where we're at. Obviously, you always want to have no injuries, but this is not a bad place to be. I really don't think this is a bad place to be. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We got 33 people in the chat. How many votes we got so far? I want to see what y'all voting, man. I want to see what y'all voting. 17 votes so far. Be sure to hit that poll, man. Hit that poll. 34-13. I wouldn't be mad at that, Kev. Lala says we tend to favor that side of the ball, side of the players who are tenured. Yeah, we do. We usually put the guys that have been here for a while in there. I mean, so do you think that means Quez gets the snaps over Olamide? I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. MC says, Coach say we feed in the hot hand, so Oz got to have it right now. Yeah, he said that, but it didn't feel like they were really feeding the hot hand last game. It felt like they were still, doing whatever they wanted to do with those running backs, because Kenny Gainwell, I like Kenny Gainwell, it is what it is, but I don't know, man. I'm at the point that I just think that DeAndre Swift is that guy. I understand you're probably keeping him on a pitch count. You don't want to see him go out there and get hurt, so I don't know. What's going on, Dred? What's going on, King Dred? He said, honestly, Zaccheaus has taken the third wideout position. Personally, he is better than Quez, in my opinion. He had a better game than Quez did in the first 2. I will say that for sure. Definitely, like I said, made his presence known. So we'll see. Morning, Joe, pun intended. What's going on, Dave Kelly Green? What's going on? What's going on, Michael? What's going on? But yeah, I mean, look, Zacchaeus is definitely a guy that I'm going to be, watching over the year because I've been one to really, really harp on that I like Quez Watkins, and I wanted to see him kind of be that guy, kind of get the reins and get the respect that I felt like he deserved, but doesn't seem like he will be. It doesn't seem like he, is really fighting for that, so it is what it is. I'm not going to say nothing like that because, we'll see what happens with him. I'm hoping that he does well. That's all I can do. Speaking of, veterans, you brought up veteran players. Brandon Graham was talking about the young guys and talking about the veterans. This is from John Clark. Said that Brandon Graham says he sees the competitiveness on the D-line with the young Bulldogs playing so well. Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis. I see Fletch balling with those guys on his butt. When they win, you win too. It's about being unselfish. I had my time. I love being able to pour into these guys. BG says he is staying fresh. I'm the ace in the hole. He wants to win another Super Bowl. That's what we want to hear, man. And that's the thing, Darius Slay also said it, that it's very hard to find veteran leadership. It's hard to find guys that want to mentor you, that want to help you grow, help you become a better player and a better person, a better professional, because that all matters, right? These guys are young men. They're young men. They have to learn how to, kind of move in this crowd, right? Now you're making millions of dollars. Well, some of these NIL deals, they were making millions already, but now you're in the NFL, you're in the pros, you're a world athlete. You got to know how to kind of move and protect yourself, right? So it's good to see Brandon Graham so excited about what these young players are doing. Excited to see his brother Fletch go out there, and he is. Fletcher Cox may have found the fountain of youth, if I'm being 100% honest. He really may have, because it has been very fun to watch him play. Yeah, and I think that it's nice for all these defensive linemen. I think that you look at, we'll talk about Hassan Reddick in a minute, but you look at Hassan Reddick, he hasn't necessarily made the impact numbers-wise that he wants to, but he still has made an impact on this defensive line. People do have to chip block him. People do have to, be concerned wherever he is on the field. So, while these veterans might not be putting up the gaudy numbers that they did in their prime, I'm not saying Hassan Reddick isn't in his prime, he is, but, more so guys like, Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox, they might not be putting up the numbers that they're used to, but they understand that they have a big impact on this team. They are very important to this team. So it's good to hear stuff like this. I always love to hear stuff like this. I think that, it shows the brotherhood. It shows the family atmosphere that we have. So I'm all for it. I'm all for it. We talked about Hassan Reddick, which I do want to Hassan Reddick said he's not making any excuses for the lack of stats so far, but is extremely happy to be out of his thumbcast. It's not just me, but the edges in general been getting chipped at an alarming rate, opening up opportunities for the DTs, but things will start changing soon. They can't block everybody. That's what I'm saying. They can't double team everybody. Guys are going to start getting more one-on-one opportunities, and everybody will be able to make plays and eat off of that. That's exactly what I just said. The Philadelphia Eagles are in a very unique situation where they have a lot of dogs on that front line, pun intended and pun not intended, I guess. But no, they have a lot of dogs on that front line. So you, as a defensive lineman, as a linebacker, you're running free a lot, especially those linebackers. They're able to kind of run free, not have to worry about these offensive linemen getting to the second level because they got to worry about this defensive line. And like Hassan Reddick said, it'll start to change soon because you're going to have to start picking your poison. You're getting beat by certain players that you're letting go, free one-on-one. At some point, those guys are going to win. And I think you're going to start seeing it. I do think, especially in this game, you're going to start seeing it because the offensive line for the Commanders is not good. They are not good. They have not been helping. And if they are good, then Sam Howell is just terrible at throwing the ball because he's gotten sacked at an incredible rate so far. I think he's like 5th in all-time sacks through 3 or 4 games. So, it's going to be interesting to see how this defense works, but I love seeing all the positivity, and I think Brandon Graham said it the best, the unselfishness, right? The willingness for you to see the other guy win, not necessarily sitting there saying, oh, it has to be me. Why isn't me? You know, this is what a Super Bowl team is. If you can go out there and make sure your boys are you know, working together, playing for each other, you got a good team, man. And especially if you're performing under that, we've won very ugly, you know, the first couple of days. So first couple of games, I should say. So I'm looking forward to seeing a beautiful game. I think that it's time for that. Nathan says Quez and Penny kind of in the same boat. Yeah. Dank says getting some Apex gaming in before work. I respect that. Yeah, true. Your availability is your best ability. Facts, Dread. What's going on, Katai's mom? What's going on? Let me talk my stuff real quick. I see all these people talking about Morrow and how he's playing. Morrow's looking good. Morrow's looking. Infamous 2K says you gotta let me tell you why he has 9 sacks, because it's on the O line and Eric Bieniemy and Sam Howell. Go ahead, let me know, because like I said, I mean that offensive line has not been helping him. I could see how Eric Bieniemy maybe isn't calling the type of plays they need to, but my thing is if you're going against us, you have to call quick pass plays. You have to try and get that running game going, because I promise you, we are going to pin our ears back and go crazy on you. You should definitely go to the game. You should go to the game, Infamous. Go to the game. Facts, Nakobe got to wait for the dot. Morrow is balling. Defense will eat this Sunday. What's going on, Solo? As soon as we see Reddick on the field, we running a stretch towards his side. Yeah, I like our chemistry our guys have. Yeah, it's a family. That's a dope shirt. I appreciate you. Yeah, no, it's coming together and saying, oh, we want to go win some games. This is a family saying we're going to do whatever it takes for, you know, the guy across from us or the guy next to us to go ahead and get a ring, man. And I think it's beautiful. You know, you got guys like Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox, Jason Kelsey. This might be their last year, right? You might not be seeing them next year. So this is the year for them to go all out. This is the year for them to do whatever it takes for them to go out there and win a Super Bowl. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We got 30 people in the chat. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like, hit that subscribe. He said, okay, here's the reason for 9 sacks. It's 19 sacks, right? Isn't it 19 sacks through 3 games? EB calls plays where the first read is always down the field, but the problem is Sam has 2.8 seconds, but for the first read, it would take 2.6 seconds. So then Howell gets that. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. Y'all better not do that against us. It better be quick pass plays. I hate that my lights always go out for some reason. It'll turn back on. But no, y'all better do quick pass plays. Y'all better do everything you can to try and negate our pass rush, because I can guarantee you we are coming. I can guarantee you, especially Reddick. Reddick is looking to win now. Look, he's looking to get some sacks. He's looking to shut some people up. So y'all better change up what y'all do. Red Who says, hopefully Eli Ricks can get in a couple of plays if they put Bradbury in the slot. I want to see it. Why not? I mean, he's a good player, and you're able to, throughout the season, right? You're able to kind of just develop these young guys, because next year, who knows what's going to happen? I mean, we have Bradbury under contract, and I believe we have Darius Slay under contract. But at the same time, you know, they're not getting younger. They're not getting any younger, and God forbid anything happens, you want to have somebody ready. So I want to see what these guys can do. He has no time to get his second read because his first read takes too long. Yeah, y'all should have been peeped game on Morrow. Dude's been a starter his whole career. He was good. And then he just got hurt. It's kind of the same thing with Justin Evans. He wasn't a starter his whole career, but Justin Evans has played a lot of football in the NFL, a good amount of football in the NFL. And, you know, I always said, like, if he could stay healthy, we might have a steal in him. Zach Cunningham is a guy that I don't know how he was a free agent, to be honest. Like, he's not the greatest in coverage. I get that, but he can make plays. That boy makes plays. Berto says, is six sacks a guarantee? I think we're going to feast. We might. 6 sacks might be. What did we get against the Jets last year? We got like 8. We might see that. Speaking of which, what's the poll at so far? We got 30 votes so far on the poll. How many sacks will Reddick get Sunday? I got 37% of you guys saying 2, 1%, one of you guys, I can't talk. 33% of you guys saying 1, 17% of you guys saying 3+, and 13% saying 0. I'm going to say he gets at least 2. I think he's going to get 2. Infamous 2K said, they have long developing plays, and you can't do that against us. You're not going to get away with that against us. So I think that he's hungry to go out there and like I said, shut some people up. So I think we're going to see 2 sacks out of him. We should have Devin Allen on a fake reverse or a screen play, game-breaking speed. Yeah, or even kick return. Wow, I don't know why he wasn't kick returning. Who did we have kick returning? Because it wasn't Devin. But that's not true. He's watching it develop, but by the time you can tell it won't work, there's no time to throw the second or third read. Yeah, and that'll, look, styles make fights. At the end of the day, if you're not putting your quarterback in a good position, we saw it with Jalen, right? If you make your quarterback do things that they're not comfortable with or the offense doesn't really allow them to do, you're going to see it and it's going to look bad on the quarterback. But you're right. Sometimes it's on the coach. But Eric Bieniemy was supposed to be that guy. Walmart will be fully stocked and I walk into work with Eagles gear and top Ks. Don't even say that. What's going on, Weezy? What's going on? All right, so let me get. I do apologize, y'all. I don't know why my voice is like this, but Commanders fans might get mad at this, but I don't think they better than us anywhere. If I'm being 100% honest. Our quarterback's better. I like Jalen Hurts over Sam Howell by a mile. Look, Sam Howell, I've said this before. I think that he's probably like a year or 2 away. I don't think he's going to be that guy just yet. I think he's probably a year or 2 away. I think he does have talent, though. I won't say he's trash, but, I think that he's a little bit away. He's still got to get the feel for the game. I'm sure the game will start to slow down for him over this year, but I don't think it's going to start to slow down for him against probably the best defensive line in football right now. Running backs, I think that our running backs speak for themselves. You look at DeAndre Swift, Kenny Gainwell, right? Boston Scott coming back. Yeah, you have Rashad Penny if you ever want to use him. And then the extension of the running game is our quarterback, right? So in this offensive line. So I have to give it to our guys. My bad, the mic went out. But wide receivers, I think, is 100% on the Eagles. It's going to be scary if all 3 of our guys find their little role in this defense. In this offense. If Olamide starts to really go off every week, how are you going to stop this team? If all 3 of those guys are out there becoming, real options for Jalen Hurts, and then you got the run game, Yeah, our wide receivers, I'm taking our wide receivers over most of the NFL. Maybe Dolphins have a better one. Maybe you could talk to me about the Bengals, but they've been sucking lately. Maybe you could talk to me about the Vikings in a couple of games. But other than that, I'm taking ours. Tight end, they have a decent tight end, but yeah, Dallas Goedert. I think it was Kev that said that he thinks Dallas Goedert's going to go off this game. I agree. I think this could be definitely a Dallas Goedert game. Like, Infamous said, Buccaneers do not have better wide receivers. Stop it. They do not have better wide receivers. I like Mike Evans, and I love, Chris Godwin. He's from Penn State, but no. I'm not. No. I'll take my wide receivers every day and twice on Sunday. So, yeah, tight ends, Dallas Goedert, they have good tight ends. I'm not going to sit here and hate on them. And they have a good defense. They do have a good defense, not necessarily by the numbers, but they have a good defense. They have some good defensive linemen. So I think that the tight ends and the running backs will be big in the pass game this game. And then it opens up the rest, right? It's kind of like I always say, man, go out there, run the football, run it down their throat until they tell you that you can't, or until they show you that you can't, they can't. You know what I'm saying? When they start stopping the run game, then that's when you can stop. And then you can try to start passing to get ball. Because if they're stopping the run game, again, like I said, they're going to be dedicating players to it. They're going to be keeping their eye on certain players. So if they want to go and do that, that's fine. We will just start passing it at that point. We'll start going over the top. But you got to take what they're giving you. Kendall Fuller rated third best cornerback in the NFL right now. We have a better defense. I mean, it just is what it is. You guys just gave up like 40 points to the Bills or something. Yeah, we have a better defense, bro. How many points per game do y'all give up? How many points per game do y'all allow? I'll answer it for you. Way too much. How many points? Y'all gave up like 30 points. I'm sorry. I'm being facetious. You guys are ranked damn near towards the bottom of the NFL when it comes to points per game allowed. So you do not have a better defense than us. Offensive line, definitely the Eagles. Against y'all? Hold on. Am I tripping then? Bro, they put 37 points on y'all. So, I mean, like, what are we talking about? Were those all defensive? I didn't watch y'all games, so I'm not going to say here a lot. Was it all defensive scoring? Because then your offense is worse than I even thought. That's crazy. They scored against your backup? What does that mean? Yeah, they scored against your backup. Let's look at it. So they had 1, 2, 3 offensive touchdowns. Not really sure what you mean, because Josh Allen had a passing touchdown. Josh Allen also had a running touchdown, and Latavius Murray had a running touchdown. So that's 21 points that they put on your team. I'm sorry. It wasn't 30. Bro, y'all defense is not better than ours. Come on now. You're better than that. Your defense is definitely not better than ours. Jalen Hurts is way better quarterback than both the Sims put together. Exactly, and we're better than the Bills. So what you think is going to happen Sunday? Exactly. That's not good. Okay, your offense sucks too, but your defense sucks too. Yes, you gave up 5 turnovers. Your offense definitely sucks, but your defense sucks too. I mean, your defense is not better than ours. I won't say they suck, because that's a lie. I don't think that they suck, but they're not good. And especially if Sam Howell's giving the ball up, your defense ain't going to hold up against us. I'll put it this way. If you guys give us 5 turnovers, we're going to put way more than 21 points up on your defense. I can guarantee you that. Let me look at I want to see what the time of possession was. They had the ball for 34 minutes on you, put 386 yards on you, 168 of which was rushing yards. We would demolish you if you give us that many yards, that much time. You give us 34 plus minutes of the game, we are going to drop 400 yards on your defense. I can almost guarantee you that. Got to give Howell the Wentz treatment from last year. Exactly. The Commanders ain't about to beat us not one time this season. Nah, we got to go out there and make statements. We got to go out there and make statements. When we're playing teams like this, we got to go out there and make statements. Go out there and just demolish them. That's what I want to see the Eagles do. Go out there and just demolish a team that you are better than. Easily. Facts. So far with the poll, I want to just go back to the poll real quick. 38 votes. How many sacks will Hassan Reddick get on Sunday? 39% of you guys are saying 2. 32% of you guys are saying 1. 11% of you guys, are saying 0. And 18% of you guys are saying 3. So definitely get your votes in. If Eagles have 5 turnovers, y'all defense would look like Denver. What? Stop it. When would we have 5 turnovers? You've actually done it. I'm saying if y'all do it again, we don't give up the ball 5 times, 6 times. We're not that trash. Our offensive line ain't that bad. Y'all offensive line is obviously trash. Our offensive line isn't. Our defensive line is one of the best, if not the best, in the league right now. Your offensive line is not going to be able to hold them down. I mean, your defensive line, excuse me. It's just, yeah. I mean, hey, I'm glad that you're confident. I hope that everybody goes to the game confident. Told y'all, this is the FAFO season 2023 Revenge Tour. Skibbity Paps free. Bro, we're gonna go off this game. I don't care. All right. So O-line, I said, is better. Defense, I definitely think is better. Our defense is definitely better. I'll say that again. Our defense is definitely better, and I'll show y'all in a second why. Right, 33 points to Denver, but y'all better than us. Stop it. Y'all not. You gave up 33 points to Denver, and you brought up Denver. Come on, man. Denver's trash. Denver's trash too, and you gave up 33 points to them. I would never. I would be so mad if the Eagles did that. So let's look at this real quick. So this is the matchup for Sunday. This is the by the numbers, basically. Obviously not too in depth. It's really just the matchup numbers. But points per game, the Eagles rank 7th. Washington ranks 19th. 19 points ain't gonna beat us. I can guarantee you that 19 points ain't gonna beat us. All right, points per game allowed. You know, with your vaunted defense, with your top 5 defense. All right, you got all these top 5 players. Y'all gave up 28.7 points per game. Y'all 27th. That does not seem like a good defense. That does not seem like a good defense. I like it when Hal plays hero ball. Just saying, I agree, Ado. I agree, Hitman. I agree. Charlie says barbecue chicken. The video's fuzzy. What video? On my end it isn't. I don't know. I'm sorry. The stats are so inflated. Yeah, because y'all trash. Y'all trash. That's why. What about defense positions, specifically safeties, corners, linebackers? I was honestly going to do that Sunday. I got George Carmi coming on, so I was going to do that Sunday morning. I'm glad you asked that. But listen, I think that the Eagles are better at every position except for safety. I will say, except for safety, and maybe they got linebacker because they got Jamin Davis. I wonder how he's doing, but overall, I'm taking my defense. We're better in every single position. We're better in every single statistic category. And I don't care who you guys play. You guys ain't really playing nobody that great. I'm sorry. The Broncos are not that good. The Bills have not been playing good football so far. You guys handed that game to them. And the Cardinals ain't ish unless they're playing the Cowboys, apparently. So I'm not worried. Bro, our cornerbacks are better. I am taking, and you're lying to yourself if you would literally sit here and say that you would not take Darius Slay and James Bradbury over your cornerbacks. Stop it. Ain't no way. Russell Wilson threw for 300 yards against y'all and 3 touchdowns. That's cool. He's the highest graded corner rookie. I like Emmanuel Forbes, but that does not mean anything, bruh. That does not mean anything. That literally does not. You gave up 300 plus yards to Russell Wilson's old ass, who has been literally falling apart. Josh Allen finally got back on track against y'all. Even Joshua Dobbs went 21 of 30 for y'all against y'all. Like, bro, I'm not worried about y'all at all. I am not worried about y'all at all. I am not worried. Yeah, and he also threw the ball how many times? He also threw the ball like 50 times. Like, Infamous, I'm glad that you are confident in your team. But y'all gonna get smoked. And now I don't even feel bad about it. I was kind of feeling bad, like, hey, I'm gonna be nice about it. You know, it is what it is. No, now I don't even feel bad about it. You about to get smoked. Y'all choked in the desert white. Yeah, you stupid. Leave Rome alone. Leave Rome alone. He good people. He's not better than Slay and Bradbury. Infamous. Honestly, I'm taking Eli Ricks over Emmanuel Forbes too. I like Eli Ricks coming out of the draft better than Emmanuel Forbes. Eli Ricks just haven't had the time. He just hasn't gotten to play. The first game the starters played, but so awful. Yeah, exactly. People be hating. Josh Allen had 274 and 3 touchdowns against the Raiders. Okay, they're trash too. You act like the Raiders are a Super Bowl team. They trash too. Bro brings up a different trash team and thinks that's going to dissolve his team. No, his team's trash. Your team's trash. Who y'all play? We played the Vikings. The Vikings are better than y'all. The Vikings would blow y'all out. The Vikings would blow y'all out. The Patriots would probably blow y'all out. It's just a fact. It's just the Buccaneers would definitely blow y'all out. It's just the facts, man. It's just the facts. You can't be this low in all the rankings and really sit here and act like your team's better. You really can't. I'm sorry. Infamous. You my dog. You know what I'm saying? You know you my dog. You my boy. You been here from the jump. Been one of my first subscribers. But bruh, come on. Come on, man. You haven't played good teams and you're still this low. You could keep on making excuses, Infamous. You could definitely keep on making excuses. You can piss people off, Rome. Go ahead. I know you mad. Rome mad. You know, you can say whatever you want to say, bro. I personally don't care. There's really nothing nobody can say to me about this Philadelphia Eagles team right now that will get me upset. There's not. Do we have things that we have to fix? Definitely. Are we better than your team? Definitely. No Washington fan can tell me anything. No Cowboys fan can tell me anything. No Giants fan can tell me anything. Nobody can tell me anything. I'm sorry. Y'all all have looked bad at some point in this season, and until we look bad at this point in some season and lose a game, ain't nothing y'all can tell me. Are you kidding? One of the best defensive coaches in history. His discipline and another defensive coach get real. Denver is 1-2 with the F, bro. Y'all played 0-3 Vikings, a Patriots team that was 1-2, and beat 2-0 team. So I mean, look at your rankings. That's all I'm saying. Look at where you are. All right, we both played bad teams, right? Look how we handled them versus how you handled them. Right? Think about that. Look at how we handled our not so great competition compared to how you handled your not so good competition. You are in the bottom of ranks in almost every single category. Almost every single category. You can't piss me off. I'm in a good mood today. I don't know why you want to piss me off. I ain't do nothing to you. I'm just chilling, bro. I'm just here having a good time. I'm just here so I don't get fined. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. It feels like people mad in the chat today. Let's all have a good day, guys. Sheesh. I just came in here to have a good day. NFL doesn't do training camp anymore. First few regular season games is preseason anymore. Feels like it. We played mid-teams with very good coaches, learn how football works. Oh, I can piss you off. I'm good at what I do. I don't think you can. I'm in a good mood today. I lost my voice. My voice is starting to come back, as y'all can hear. But, hey, I'm in a good mood today. The Eagles about to go 4-0. Yeah, that's the only thing that can ruin my mood is if we lose. And we don't play today, so there's not much that can really ruin my mood. You gonna call my quarterback a running back or something? I really don't care. Sam Howell about to be dragged through the mud if he doesn't go down. We played 2 bad games. Y'all played 3 bad teams. And when you played 2 bad teams, we played 2 bad teams. I just got so lost. I'm not going to lie. At the end of the day, there was attack at me, not you, Joe. Leave Rome alone, man. Leave my dog Rome alone. He's in here supporting. He's a good dude. He a good dude, man. Y'all need to leave my dog alone. Exactly. They're yelling at the clouds. We don't care. Exactly. I mean, look, if Washington fans are excited for this game and you guys feel confident, all the better. I mean, all the better. I'm excited for that. I'm happy about that because I want you guys. It's like when you go out there and like hunt, you know what I'm saying? You don't want the prey to just stand right in front of you and say, "Take me." That's not fun. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the hunt. I'm not really a hunter, but I can assume that it's about the hunt, right? It's about going out there and catching your prey. And that's what we want to do. So I'm glad that you guys are happy. I'm glad that you guys are excited about Sam Howell and Captain Howell. But guess what? Jalen Hurts is the captain now. Just like the thumbnail says. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We got 45 people in the chat. Can we get those likes up, though? We got 27 likes, 50 people in the building. Can we get like 30 likes? Can we get like 30, 35 likes? I'd appreciate you. At the end of the day, yes, we didn't play great teams. Have we played the Super Bowl yet? No, we haven't played the Super Bowl. These aren't playoff teams, possibly. But we have handled them. We are top 10 in every category except for 2. I mean, yards per game allowed, we're damn near pretty close. And our pass yards per game, we're going to have to get better at that. But it looks like you guys are going to allow us to do that. So I'm really not that worried. You know what I'm saying? And the main reason why I'm not that worried is because this man right here. All right? This man right here. This is our leader. This is our captain. This is our guy. This is the guy that's going to keep us afloat when things aren't going so well. When he's struggling, he still finds a way to pull things out of his hat. So he had Nick Sirianni talked about Jalen Hurts, and he said, I think he's played well. Are there things he has to improve on? Yes. Are there things I have to improve on? Yes. Are there things the team has to improve on? Yes. He's the leader of our team, and he's got us 3-0, and that's the most important stat. Couldn't say it better myself. I could not have said it better myself. All that matters is winning the game. What's going on, Show Nuff? What's going on, Eagles fan? You good, brother? You good? It's early, man. It's early. Yeah, Katai, let them know. Hit that like, hit that sub. That's all that matters is the win. And that's what we've done so far. Don't get me wrong. I want to see us get better. I want to see us improve. I want to see that, like he said, there's things that definitely need to get better. But it looks like we're going against a team, right? It looks like we're going against a team that is going to allow us to do whatever we want. We're going to be able to run all over you. We're going to be able to pass all over you. That's how I'm feeling. We're going to be able to get as many sacks as we want on that offense because it does not look like they even play offense. It looks like that offensive line just goes and sits on the sideline every offensive drive. So, hey, look, I'm excited about this game, and I'm glad you are as well. So Hurts was underwhelming 2 games in a row, and he has 1 mediocre game. Now he's the captain. He's always been the captain. He has the C on his chest. But Sam has 2 good games and 1 bad game. I've never said he was trash. Literally never said he was trash. See, that's what happens when people get hurt. Let me show face for this. We'll end it kind of here. We'll go on this tangent. But that's what happens when people get hurt. When people know that their team ain't that great, they start making up stuff that other people are saying. I ain't never said Sam Howell was terrible. If anything, I think that he has talent. I just don't think he's there yet. I did say that offensive line was trash. I did say that that offense doesn't seem like it really does protect him. So yes, I said all that, but I never said Sam Howell was trash. So I mean, look, if you upset that we about to go out there and blow you out, my bad. I'm sorry. My fault. I don't know what you want me to do. Like, hey, we gonna go out there and do what we supposed to do. The Eagles' only mission is to win football games. That's it. It don't matter how pretty it is. It don't matter nothing. Got smacked by Arizona. That was tough. How many sacks do y'all have this year? Enough to be 3-0. Next question. Bro, I really don't think Sam Howell's trash. I don't. I think Sam Howell just is not there yet. I think that he has probably another year or 2 to get where he needs to be as a quarterback. But I do think he has traits. I definitely think he has traits. He's just not there yet. I think teams are scared because we are winning and we not the top of our game. That's the thing. They're going to nitpick our games. They're going to nitpick our games and be like, oh, well, you didn't do this. You can't do that. You haven't done this. One thing they can't say is we haven't lost. I don't remember one of the losses the Eagles got, so I think Gannon will give us a problem. I mean, I don't know. Do we play Arizona this year? We do play Arizona? When do we play Arizona? Because I might have to go out to that game. I'm lying. I ain't going out to no Arizona. Oh, yeah, we play them at the end of the year. I mean, he might give us a trouble because we might not be starting people by then. Oh, I thought you was attacking. Rome. I thought you was trying to attack. I ain't going to cap. I am not going to lie. I would have to actually look that up. Because I don't know off the top of my head. I'll tell you right now, though. I'm on defensive mode. People, you know what I'm saying? People coming after me. I just want to, my fault, Rome. I'm sorry, bro. My fault. Let me see how many we got. So far, we have... Oh, this is last year. I can't find. I'll look it up. I'll give you that answer on Twitter. I don't feel like sitting here and looking it up for 5 minutes, but I'll give you that answer on Twitter. You have been peaceful, but it be sometimes this. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes don't call Infamous that, bro. Don't call him that. But no, sometimes I get the sauce gets mixed up. Because I don't know, everybody be coming at me. Sometimes I got to go out there and say what I got to say. But if anybody can look that up for me real quick, tell me how many sacks we got. That would be awesome. I don't feel like just, wasting y'all time while I look it up. But Sam Howell stealing his Minshew. We have the same record. Who has the same record? Y'all ain't got the same record as us. Or are you talking about the Cowboys? Y'all got the same record. Y'all about the same level. I would say that. Washington and Dallas, y'all on the same plateau right now until Dallas gets it together. Y'all lost to the Commanders last time. Laughed my ass off. Y'all acting like y'all going to run over them. They didn't have Chase Young or Sam Howell playing last year and still lost. Okay. I'm not sure what that means. What does that mean? So last year, are we going to take a trip back to last year? You got a time machine, dog? JG, you got a time machine? Because you can make a lot of money. So are you going to go back to last year? Because last I checked, we playing. Last I checked, there's a whole new team. So, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, dog. This not my week for the beef, is y'all. It's Washington. Nah, Gardner didn't play versus Washington. Nah. I've been we beat the Commanders too last year. Exactly. They don't want to talk about that though. You know what I'm saying? They finally beat us once and it was, oh my God, we're gonna beat you every time now. Why Commander fans acting like we didn't beat ourselves? Commanders didn't beat us, we beat us. It's facts. They took advantage of our mistakes, which we gonna do. Carter's gonna have 2 sacks Sunday. Exactly. This isn't even our final form yet. Just wait. Chase Young is and has been a non-factor. Yeah, I haven't really heard much of Chase Young being all that great. Let me see. I want to know how many. Damn, we only got 6 sacks in 3 games. That's not good. That's not good. I don't like that. 6 sacks in 3 games. But that'll get higher. We'll probably get 6 sacks in this one game. Chase Young, his comeback game was ranked like 5th highest win rate off the edge. What are you talking? Bro, you be coming up with the most random stats to try and make these guys sound good. This is the stat that matters. You guys are at the bottom of the league in almost every stat. That's what matters to me. You could go get, who PFF also has the Vikings ranked as the 9th best team and they're 0-3. So we can keep going through PFF stats. We can talk about Jalen Carter's PFF stat. I mean, you got to take that with a grain of salt, bro. That's not what plays games. Players play games, not numbers and stats. Smitty put up 200 on Forbes in college. He said he wants his revenge. Keep that same energy. Our D-line is going to eat like every time we play the Washington. Facts. Sam Howell has been sacked 19 times. Exactly. Sam Howell has been he's on a record pace right now, getting sacked. And we're going to help out. We got about 6 of them things for you. Chris says Hurts will light your defense up. Infamous. Our OC will unleash our passing game. Hurts 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. If Russell Wilson can put 300 up on you, I think Jalen Hurts will be able to as well. Infamous got a lot of excuses for his players, man. I hope they do well, because if they're trash, bro, you know, if they get blown out, like I'm saying they're gonna get blown out, we're gonna have to talk to you. You say you gotta come better than that. This is embarrassing, bro. When did y'all start beating Commanders O-line when we had 4 hurt O-linemen? Oh my God. The excuses are crazy. The excuses are crazy. Smitty is 3-year NFL vet. Forbes is a rookie. Yeah, he's going to look like it. I like Forbes, though. I've said before, I like Forbes. He's a good player. It's going to be deja vu for the Commandos. You can't be serious right now. But, we're going to go out there and absolutely demolish them. I'm really not worried at all. We'll see what happens. I mean, at the end of the day, anything can happen. It is the NFL. Crazier things have happened, right? We did lose to them last year. Wasn't our best game. We went out there and kind of beat ourselves up. So as long as we don't beat ourselves, we should be fine. See, this is why I don't hate Washington fans. I just pity them. It's been a long time. Hassan Reddick is a non-factor. Y'all talking about Chase, bruh. See, that's why I can't take people serious, man. Because it's like you say stuff like that. Like, come on, bro. If you watch the games, you tell us to watch your games and give you fair criticism. But you're saying that Hassan Reddick is a non-factor. That's just false. That's just not right. Just because he doesn't have a sack yet, there's way more to the game. And you know that. Come on now. 19 sacks allowed. Damn, who they got blocking? Legos. They got paper cutouts. Reddick has his cast off now. Exactly. I mean, hey, we could make excuses. You see how I'm not making no excuses? You see how I'm not sitting here, well, Reddick was been hurt. Well, this has been nah, it is what it is. We've had some bad games. We've looked good. We've looked bad. We've looked lost. We've looked found. We've looked a bunch of different things, but we've always looked 3-0. You know what I'm saying? We always looked undefeated, because that hasn't stopped yet. Reddick don't have the same juice as last year. He's looking a bit slow. JG, go to sleep. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all just be saying stuff. You just be saying stuff, bruh. You are not watching our games. I can almost guarantee you are not watching our games. Laughing my ass off. How many double-digit sack seasons has Chase Young had compared to Reddick? Thank you. Yeah, come on now. People are just saying stuff to make themselves feel better. That's what it's starting to sound like. But again, like I said, I'm happy that y'all are confident. I don't want my prey to just sit there and take it. I want you to run. I want you to feel like you got a chance to get away from me. And then we're going to crush your hopes. Oh, look at that. JG, that's the saddest thing I've ever seen. You are literally sitting here. You are sitting here talking about Reddick and Parsons. You are a Commanders fan. Have pride, young man. Have pride. Or young, I don't know if you're a guy or girl, but either way, have pride. How are you sitting here boasting about another team? That is the corniest stuff ever. You wish anybody on your team was Reddick or Parsons. That's the corniest stuff I've ever seen, man. Imagine me getting on here and being like, well, your guy's not Parsons. Parsons don't play for the Eagles. Why the hell would I compare him to him? Yeah, that is crazy. I could never. Rome says, trust me, I have people calling D-Law trash for years because of lack of sacks. But if you watch the film in the game, if you watch that game, he is always disruptive. I think D-Law is one of the best run stoppers in the game. But, he gets pressures. He just doesn't finish the game. Not everybody finishes the plays. Sometimes, it is what it is. Not everybody could be Reddick. See that? You see what I did? Top 5 pick, laugh my ass off. Didn't Reddick also have an injury in camp? Who knows? Who cares? He's going to go out there and get double-digit sacks against the Commanders by himself. He's going to get 10 against them. That's how I'm feeling now. That's how I'm feeling. First round pick that hasn't had a full year yet. Man, facts. That's the truth. Oh, you're a Cowboys fan? All right. Then why are you talking about the Commanders? You are confusing, bro. You are confused, young man. You are confused. Get your life together, man. Get your life together. We don't play y'all. I know you sad because y'all lost to Josh Dobbs. I would be too. Maybe it's embarrassment. I wouldn't be on YouTube right now if I was you, if I'm being honest. But I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. So Commanders are trash and overrated because we beat. Nobody said that y'all. Well, yeah, they are saying you're trash. So now I'll say y'all trash. Screw it. That's where we at. Yeah, you want to sit here and pout your chest out. Y'all trash. How about that? We're going to go out there and demolish y'all. Demolish. De-molish. The Commanders are trash because their Commanders sounds like a blitz the league team. It should be sold. Facts. Yeah, facts. They gonna be woken up. But shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We still got over 55 people in the chat. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. One last time I want to look at the poll. 70 votes so far. How many sacks will Reddick get on Sunday? 46% of you guys are saying 2. 29% of you guys are saying 1. 9% of you are saying 0. 17% of you guys are saying 3+. And look, he said, took me a couple days to get back on socials after that loss. But we back. Got to see what our divisional opponents are up to. I respect that. That was a good answer. I respect that. I'm saying that Reddick gets at least 2. That's where I'm at right now. We'll see what happens, and we'll see how it goes down. Rome says he's glad that we're calling him trash again. That's back to normal. All right, you're welcome. Y'all trash. Go Birds. Appreciate you, Red, with the $10 super chat. Appreciate the time you take out for talking Bird Gang. You already know, man. I appreciate y'all. For real, I appreciate y'all because this is fun, man. My girl, she woke me up this morning. I ain't gonna lie. I'm telling you, heard my voice. I am not feeling that well, but when I woke up, I was like, all right, let's go. We got this. We're gonna do this. But no, I appreciate you so much, Red. I appreciate you. You ain't have to do that, man. Hey, what's up, Joe? Are you going to the game when the Birds play the Winers? I wish, man. Those tickets are probably going to be ridiculously expensive. I was blessed enough to get a ticket to go to the Buccaneers game, but your boy broke. Your boy broke. I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? I got bills to pay, you know what I'm saying? I hate being an adult, but it is what it is. But again, Red Who, I appreciate you, man, with that $10 super chat. That means a lot to me. But I am about to get out of here, you guys. Before I do get out of here, I want to remind you guys that we are putting the hats up for sale, man. We are putting the hats up for sale. So if you guys go into the description, there is a link for a pre-order form. If you want to pre-order your hats, you want Philly hat, you see me wearing it damn near every show. And the first 25 people that pre-order or order it will be put into a giveaway to get a free Sean Alexander signed poster. So I'm a football fan. I have a bunch of different signed stuff from bunch of different people, so maybe we'll do another one again, and we'll have some fun with this. But again, I appreciate you guys. Please do me a favor and hit that like on the way out. But other than that, hold on, y'all gotta see me when I say this. I can't just be all right. Y'all see me now. I said other than that, y'all know what it is, man. Fly Eagles fly, and we are out, shit. Peace.
Everywhere. This is for you.
Fly was flying on the team. Touchdown, touchdown.